Hi everyone. In today's clip, I want to talk a bit about arthritis. Please note that anything I record here are for informational use only and is not intended to diagnose or cure any ailments. Arthritis is the inflammation of one or more joints in the body. Its symptoms are usually pain, stiffness, especially in the morning or after exercise, as well as swelling, deformity, or diminished range of motion. Sometimes you can even see bone growth or spurs in the affected joints, of course, contributing to decrease in mobility. The joints also may make noise when you move. If there's rheumatoid arthritis in the joints, they make sort of crinkling cellophane sound, whereas the osteoarthritis, they make popping, clicking, or banging sounds. Arthritis refers to a group of more than 100 rheumatic diseases, actually, and certain ailments can even impact bones, muscles, and internal organs, and sometimes with life-threatening complications. Arthritis impacts the body's movable or synovial joints, like knees, wrists, fingers, toes, hips, neck, elbows, back and shoulders, and it can appear suddenly or it can appear gradually. Osteoarthritis is also called a degenerative joint disease, which deteriorates the cartilage, protecting the ends of the bones. Once the smooth surface of the cartilage becomes rough, it begins to break down, and the normally smooth sliding surface of the bones become pitted and irregular. This not only impacts the weight-bearing joints like the hips and knees, but it also affects hands and knuckles. The tendons, ligaments, and muscles holding the joints together become weaker, and the joint becomes deformed, painful, and stiff. So the problem also is that fractures become an increasing risk in case of osteoarthritis, which makes the bones a little bit brittle. Many people in this condition use glucosamine chondroitin to get relief from symptoms. RA, or rheumatoid arthritis, is an autoimmune disorder that usually affects ladies, where body's immune system misidentifies the synovial membrane as a foreign substance and attacks it. It is shown that taking 10 grams of cod liver oil every day helps manage the pain. Arthritis can also be caused by fungal, viral, or bacterial infections of a joint. Usually, the infecting organism travels through the bloodstream to the joint from another infected area in the body. There's also a type of arthritis that impacts the spine, where certain joints in the spine become inflamed and rigid. If the joints between the ribs and spine are affected, then breathing becomes difficult. Fish oil in large quantities and large doses have shown reduction in the symptoms. Gout also falls in the same category as arthritis, and mostly happens when there is not enough lymphatic movement, or the person is overweight, eats too much red meat, or consumes too much alcohol, bad diet in general. This ailment tends to deposit uric acid in the joints, causing swelling, redness, sensation of heat, and extreme pain. The essential nutrients for arthritis are bromelain, which is a pineapple enzyme reducing inflammation when taken between meals, chondroitin sulfate, about 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day, to strengthen the joints, ligaments, and tendons, pure gelatin, about 15 grams a day, mixed with a little bit of lemon juice and honey. I take the gelatin as a preventive, actually, on a daily basis, and have a clip that I have posted before in all the benefits that gelatin offers. I usually mix the 10 grams with a few grains of Celtic salt, some cayenne pepper, ginger, turmeric, black pepper, lemon juice, and honey, and drink it warm every morning, 30 to 40 minutes before my food. Another important nutrient which is essential fatty acids, glucosamine sulfate, MSM, SAMe, sea cucumber, silica, SOD or superoxide dismutase, TMG, or the other name for it is trimethylglycine, and vitamin E. Of course, there are many other important minerals and vitamins, and really no regimen is good for everyone, and it needs to be based on who is the individual suffering from it and their lifestyle, habits, beliefs, emotions, etc. Then there are a series of herbs like alfalfa, cat's claw, ginger, nettle leaf, etc. But if you do suffer from this ailment, definitely speak to your healthcare provider to ensure that whatever you're taking will not impact you in a negative way, and the interactions has to be under check. In general, you would need to eat more sulfur-containing foods like asparagus, eggs, garlic, and onions. Sulfur is needed to repair bone and cartilage and connective tissues, and it helps absorb calcium. It helps you absorb calcium. Other things like fresh leafy greens, oatmeal, brown rice, fish, avocados, tart red cherries, plums, red grapes, fresh pineapple, apples, pears, and flaxseed, these are all helpful. Avoid milk and dairy products, as well as red meat if you're suffering from this ailment. Also try to stay away from nightshade vegetables like eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, and white potatoes. Make sure to check your body's pH balance. If you're too acid, this could damage the joints. Silicone gel breast implants, for example, also can cause arthritis-like symptoms and have been known to trigger other autoimmune disorders like lupus, which disappears after removing the implants. On the emotional and spiritual side of the ailment, we can find low self-worth, a deeply ingrained feeling of inadequacy and lack of value in oneself, which will require the person to embark on a journey towards healing, self-love, and self-acceptance. Feeling defeated, which goes back to low self-worth, as they often experience a sense of defeat, feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges, and they're unable to muster the resilience to overcome them. Self-punishment for making mistakes, which only serves to reinforce negative belief about oneself, deepening the cycle of self-doubt and worthlessness. Unable to handle pressure or stress. In this, just like any other ailment, the location of arthritis is also very important. I have few previous clips that I talk about mind powers and their impact on the various organs, and those very much tie into all other ailments that I talk about. Generally speaking, you will find that arthritis is closely related to wanting to control, a desire to punish, blame, criticize, resentment, feeling victimized, lack of love, and chronic bitterness, which the latter, if present, will later impact pancreas. The emotional and spiritual list that I just went through is definitely not finite. There are many other issues emotionally and spiritually that can contribute to this. I hope this introduction has been helpful. Please make sure to consult your healthcare provider before taking any health matters into your own hands. Like and follow for more. Be the light.